Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Pac-Man, aka the Dad Man, aka Shade Gang. Today I got a special guest. He's gonna introduce himself very quickly. But we got some sponsors today. We got Conspicuous Inc. at 169 Marion Street. Inc. coming soon, and also a video with them coming soon with Mark, the owner of Conspicuous Inc. So stay tuned for that. And also Critics and Connoiseurs, Extra Fine Mary Jane, specializing in exotic heirlooms, connoisseur caliber cannabis, and extracts. So thank you to them. Without them, the show wouldn't be possible. But as I was saying, I got a special guest. He's been to Kelowna. He's been to one of the starting points of battlegrounds. Guest, introduce yourself.
Yo, what up? It's Lettermen. You already know, getting in your head again. It's good, Pac-Man. Thanks for having me on, bro.
No, thanks for
being
on.
This, yeah.
So I wanted to bring you on because you're one of the active members of the battleground scene. You've been battling for a long time. So what made you start battling? Like, what made you be like, I want to put my hat into the then 204
going that far
battleground?
back?
Yeah, 204 battlegrounds.
Okay, well,
days, because I want to know about that, and then
cool, man.
After that, I also want to know how you got in contact with JDK Nonstop to be at BVB, because that was, in my opinion, something.
All right, you're gonna get the biography, I guess, here. So I was maybe like 15, 16 when I started getting into the battle rap shit, writing songs. You know, I was listening to Nas, Styles P, Master Ace, and you know, it got me dabbling in. And then one day I came across. Some people might frown upon this or think whatever, but I don't give a fuck because some of the dopest artists to be doing it to this day came out of this online platform, and I used to battle rap on Let's Beef. Now I'm actually reaching out to them right now. I'm trying to get a sponsor with them. It looks like it's probably going to happen. Just start cross-promoting and stuff like that. I know they put out a lot of music annually and shit, but like I said, a lot of good battle rappers came out of there, like Conceited. I know Sharon was on there for a while. So, like, anybody has anything bad to say about that, fuck you. So anyways, that's kind of where it started. I actually racked up, like, close to 100 battles, audio battles and text battles.
Okay.
And that's kind of what launched that, you know. And then over the years, that was in Alberta. I used to live in Alberta. And I would meet up with guys from Edmonton and shit, and we'd work on music. Actually, one of the first guys that I made contact with doing rap out there, his name is Chris Styles at the time. I think it was by Christian R.E. now. And they actually built a studio on White Ave, nothing but Flame Entertainment. And those guys are doing great things out there, putting out a lot of music, you know, helping their local scene, trying to record and promote their own shit. So respect to those guys, man. And in 2008, I moved here to Winnipeg. Because this is where my family's from. My parents both grew up out here.
Okay, so your parents, I'm guessing you guys moved, your parents moved out there and then you moved back.
For work. Well, what happened is they retired back here, semi-retired in Kelowna, right?
Okay.
So all my family's from here. So we all kind of moved back together, and got to, you know, catch up with my family. I never really was close with them growing up because we would only visit once a year, you know what I mean? So it's been kind of nice. And from there, that's when I got into the Winnipeg battleground scene. And Todd Nonstop, actually, I reached out to him, and he got me my first battle on the Winnipeg battlegrounds, and fuck was I nervous, man. So it's been a long time coming since then in 2014, and just getting over those nerves of the first few battles has been a big learning experience. So much respect to everybody that's helped here in Winnipeg. You know, as a beginning artist, I know how it is, and you don't know where to look and where to get a battle. So, like, be thankful that you have a local scene doing shit for you, man. I think that's a big thing.
And at this point, when you got the battle with Nonstop, like Nonstop helped you get the battle, right? At this point, did you have like something to show to be like, yo, I have these less beef stuff, so can I battle?
Honestly, no, I didn't show nobody. This is the first time anyone's really hearing about it.
Okay, so that's funny you say that, because I think right before the tournament ended in 204 Battlegrounds, I think it was like maybe right before the tournament started, I want to say, I messaged 204 Battlegrounds at gmail.com.
Right.
I remember this, and I wanted to get a battle, because I was like, yo, I just came from Blackout 6. I just finished coming back from that event. just watching it live, and I was
Nice,
like, yo, I'm in the hype of battle rap.
I guess.
I wanna watch, I wanna come, I wanna participate. And so I messaged, and this message that I got back was, do you have any music or battles prior? And I was like, well, no. And they're all like, well, right now we can't do anything for you. And I was just like, well, how am I supposed to get these stuff?
That's tough, right?
A battle, but like if I don't have a battle prior, how am I supposed to get a battle now? So it's just like at that time it was difficult. And
Absolutely.
then Dragon Battles came out of nowhere and was all like,
Shoutouts to Dragon Battles.
yeah, they came
That was cool. You know, we were in limbo for a while, and they stepped in and did their thing.
Yeah, they definitely helped. A couple, like Rush, for instance, as much as everybody hates to admit it.
People.
Rush,
Didn't Ruckus battle on there too?
Yeah, Ruckus, me, me and Rush definitely came
Bale
from the back.
And Bale.
Yeah, definitely.
J-Law, all those guys,
J-Law,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Trenton
Silver, he battled. That was a cool battle with him and Rush. They had the props set up. I like that shit, by the way. That
they
was
had
cool.
like a nice
the atmosphere was there.
Yeah,
man.
exactly. They had it in like a kill room, like a Dexter's kill room that was all like plastic up and had like saws. It's a dope thing.
It was.
I'm actually gonna put that link in the comment below. Watch that battle because it's actually a really cool concept. So on with the battling. So you got the battle with with Nonstop. There's two Nonstops.
There is, yeah.
There's two Nonstops.
Yeah.
So two Nonstops got
help
you
me
battles.
out. Two Nonstops help me out. What up,
yeah.
That's dope.
So how did you get in contact with Kelowna?
Okay.
Nonstop?
So like I said, I grew up in Alberta, right? So
Yeah.
all my friends, everyone's growing up. They moved to. A lot of my friends are moving to Kelowna, BC. I got a handful of friends out there now. So it's like, fuck, I want to go visit them, you know. But at the same time, I love battle rap. Well, why not like try and get some battle raps and visit them at the same time? And then I got a place to stay and I catch up with friends who I haven't seen in 6-7 years. You know what I mean? So so I was really inspired to like do my best out there too. You know what I mean? Because and I love Kelowna, beautiful place, and they're doing great things. The league out there. So anyways, I reached out to JDK, and he just gave me a shot, man. And that's all it is. It's as simple as just hitting it out and hitting them up and. Reaching out for a battle and getting one. And sometimes you don't, like you said, how do you get it when you don't really have a prior buyer? And the first thing you ask me for is, well, show me your battles. And I had like 2 or 3 battles in Winnipeg Battleground from that Grand Prix event. And all I had to really show was music, like my music. I don't know if anyone's checked it out, but my music is substantially, I was going to say better, but it's on par with my battle rap, if not better, I would say. A lot of people want to see me do more music and shit like that, but it's give or take. I love both of them just as much, so I'm trying to find a balance. So anyways, he gave me a shot, and then I've just been, trying to show up and show out every time, man.
And you battled 3 times on BVB.
3 times BVB. First was against a guy named Ripley Records.
Yes.
And then Devious from $$ Gang. Shout outs $$ Gang. What up, Sully?
Hashtag Sully.
Who's the other guy from $$ Gang? He's got me blocked, man. He blocks everybody. What's
Sully,
his name?
Oh, fuck. He's going to hate me that I forgot his name. There's Sully, Devious, Wendigo.
Wendigo,
and
that's
there's another one.
Yes, there is.
There's the... Fuck.
Nobody knows who you are, buddy.
And I have him on Xbox Live.
No.
I don't know his name. I know his real name's Sean. I know that for sure.
There we go. So anyways, I battled Devious. That was a fun battle, man. And I made a lot of connections out there and a lot of relationships as far as the battle rap scene goes.
I look so embarrassed right now.
Fuck
that's
that. Own
hilarious.
that shit. Own that shit.
Oh, that's hilarious. No, I think it's hilarious that I forgot.
The interviewer doesn't know.
Oh,
I'm just teasing.
the other $ Gang.
There we go.
His name's Snoop on fucking Xbox Live.
So yeah, anyways, and from there, then I battled Rhythm.
Yeah, you battled Rhythm.
What was that? I want to see.
Like, not too long ago.
Yeah, just before the end of last year.
Yeah, about, I think it was...
BVB Elevate there.
I think it was October.
Yeah.
Like, September ended there.
I think it was August, actually.
Was it?
Yeah, I think they released the battle October. I think it was August.
Well, it was a good battle. Everybody go watch that battle. It will also be linked in the description below.
Nice.
Lettermen Vs Rhythm. So you do a lot of music.
I do, yeah. I'm working on some new shit right now.
How long have you been working on music for?
That was before the battle rap scene.
That's why I asked.
It's all kind of coincided, man. It's yin and yang, man, with me. So I'm not one of those guys that just does the battle rap. Like I got just this equal passion for the music, man, and I think it shows.
So I usually ask this question.
Don't ask it.
I'm gonna change it up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna change it up. because I'm gonna ask you, do you remember your first song?
I do.
Do you?
I do.
Like, you do. Like,
Yeah.
How do you remember how it went?
I know the lyrics, everything. It was derogative. I was listening to Papa Roach and Eazy-E at the time.
So, okay.
I had this one line. I'm gonna say it. I had this one line. I was like 9 years old when I wrote this song. Listening to Eazy and Papa Roach. 9 years old. I kid you not. At this bar, I went. The cops came to my house and threw me in prison. Put me in a jail cell with O.J. Simpson. Then Mike Tyson walked out of the bathroom and said, "Who the hell are you?" Said, "I'm a killer. I got all the shit. Machine guns, bazookas, an army kit. I like to kill people with it." Then the alarms went off and the jail cells open. We got the fuck out of there as fast as we could. I started blowing off heads. Mike Tyson started biting off ears. And OJ started tossing little girls down the stairs.
Jesus.
That's the best line of the
I'm
whole
just
fucking trip.
imagining a 9-year-old Letterman spitting this necrocore fucking rap like a little organic back in the day.
Yeah, it was
like,
pretty ruthless.
Like, have you ever heard of Organic's old verses from like his rapping days, like
No,
when he was on?
no,
Dude,
honestly.
it was necrocore to the fullest. It was all like, "I'll punch this baby with a cat," and it was just so random, but it was like lyrically, it was phenomenal, and like it's great.
I listened to a lot of Necro back in the day. Yeah, Necro was dope, man. One of the grimiest at that point in the age. Man.
Honestly, some even like ICP stuff, like the Juggalo movement, really does
Huge
good.
movement.
Kung Fu Vampire, like they do some fucking dope ass lyricism, in my opinion. So we were both at Ice Lake, Winnipeg. You were there for the whole event, right?
That's right.
From the beginning to the end.
I didn't get to see your battle because your buddy was working the door at the time, and I was helping out because I wasn't battling.
Right.
So
right.
Bangum asked me to work the door, so I wanted your buddy to be able to watch your battle,
Yeah.
which is why Bangum came up and hit me up to work the door.
Um,
I did hear from the door though, man. I remember hearing your first round come in, and I was like, "Is this Pac-Man right now?"
Yeah.
I don't believe what I'm hearing.
So
Unreal.
I want to actually recap that event because I haven't recapped it yet.
Yeah, let's do it.
I wanted to recap it with somebody, and since you're one of the OGs of the battlegrounds,
I wouldn't call myself OG, but since Grand Prix, I kind of came in after the foundation was laid.
Well,
they brought me in and gave me a platform to work. So shout outs Winnipeg Battlegrounds, all those cats.
Ruckus and Harsh, in my opinion, right now are three vets.
Cool, man. I respect
For sure.
that. Thanks,
For
bro.
sure.
Give us some love.
Because you guys have been here the longest. You've been battling, as you said, like for 10 years now.
Yeah, I suppose you could say that on and off, though, right?
Yeah.
But see, I don't stay as
Active.
I don't stay as active. A lot of the guys doing it, like Script and Rush. Like everyone knows me and Rush don't see eye to eye, but I can still give props to people that put in work because work is the only fucking thing that pays off. So, like, all bullshit aside, Script's put in work, Rush has put in work, even Jadel's put in work, and Tech Pro's put in a lot of work now. So, I've been picking and choosing my battles. I'm going to do less of that, I think, in 2020 here. But shout outs to everyone doing that.
Yeah.
Being a little more active and taking what they can get, man. So
let's talk about this first battle that happened. It was a couple of debut guys who both got no-showed out of nowhere. They both came to battle. Smokes turned to battle Mr. Dopey Dope.
that was the matchup that was rigged after the fact?
That was after the fact.
After the dropouts.
Yeah, so I believe Smokes was originally supposed to battle Megs. Dopey Dope was supposed to battle Suicidal. But those two, I believe Megs messaged Bangum prior saying that he had a family thing that he couldn't
you can't win them all, man.
But Suicidal
Show must go on,
went
man.
ghost if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So these two guys, under not even an hour of knowing that they were gonna have to battle each other, they just stepped up and battled each other.
And there was a lot of freestyles in that.
There was a lot of freestyles, and it was funny. Smokes really impressed me. He came with 2 solid fucking rounds that he memorized. You can tell that he worked on it. Dopey Dope came freestyling, but he still had his jokes.
He still had some rounds, yeah.
So it wasn't like a one-sided battle. They both had their elements to shine.
It wasn't just a wash, yeah.
No, definitely not. I gave the battle to Smokes 2-1 because Smokes had the more greater writing, I would say.
Yeah.
I
got one quotable that I would say from Dopey Dope. Somebody in the crowd was like, "Go for his neck."
Oh yeah.
He's like, I'll snap his neck and something with the jugular or whatever.
Yeah,
I like seeing that.
Yeah,
Just on the spot
I like
improvising, right?
I like that too. I think that's one thing
Improv,
in a battle rapper's arsenal that changes a whole battle in 1 second.
Yeah.
In
I
1
agree.
second, if you can rebuttal something that wasn't even said to you, that was said out of the crowd, and like for instance, how Dopey Dope went for the break your neck of what? I don't even want to break his neck. I'm gonna go straight for the jugular or something like that. That's way more crowd controlling than
It is,
anything, because it's showing you're listening to the crowd, and the crowd should be listening to you back to hear what you're gonna respond to them.
And I think as a battler, and it was something I had to pick up on for a while before I was able to capitalize on, is being able to hear the crowd when you're battling, because when the crowd's being noisy, you need to pause and repeat things maybe once or twice until you can hear that background noise die off, because you want to get more reaction. That is literally your ticket to winning the battle, is the people in the crowd. Believe it or not, it's not just the judges, it's also the crowd, you know what I mean? So don't let the crowd don't ignore the crowd is all I'm trying to say.
Yeah, agreed. Because judges' decisions can be swayed from the crowd.
Absolutely.
Because I've seen battles where people get like amazing reactions, but like the bars are not there compared to like their other opponent.
Yep.
So, but that, don't get me wrong, that doesn't mean it can't happen the other way around. Because look at Peppe versus Machete Trevy.
Dope battle, by the way. If you guys haven't seen that battle yet, you need to look out. Peppe versus Machete Trevy just dropped on King of the Dot
fucking phenomenal.
yesterday.
So, like, for example, Machete Trevy won that battle, but he came very, like, relaxed, calm.
Very relaxed.
Cool, calm, and relaxed.
His setups were 100% on point the entire way through the battle.
Exactly.
Peppe's a lot more aggressive, more jokes, I find, in my opinion, and his rebuttal game is just stupid, man.
So
I think he
good.
rebutted every single round, and in the second round, he also rebutted at the end as well as the first. He did 2 rebuttals, I think, in second round.
Peppe's that good.
It started with the shed, and then he ended with something else that he rebutted in the end of the second.
Yeah. It was like how he mentioned his mustache. He like transitioned into
Ridiculous, man. Absolutely stupid.
And like Peppe has just a smooth transition on his bars.
He does.
Because like it's weird, because he'll be scheming and like rhyming one way, and then like that he'll switch it up, and like you don't expect it.
No.
You're expecting him to go the same way.
No, very professional, yeah.
Very professional. Next battle was me versus Tech Pro. Tech Pro, as I told Tech Pro right after that battle, very proud of him. Still very proud of him because he did something different, and I was not expecting it.
I was sitting at the door of that battle. Like I said, I heard from the door, but I missed a lot of it. So I'm waiting for that footage, you guys. I can't wait to check it out. I'll be honest with you.
I'm hoping like a lot of this footage like comes out. It looks beautiful and like nice and crisp.
And I'm sure it will.
And with like the Garrick feel, I like the Garrick Hotel.
The Garrick's got nice size, man. You get like different angle shots in there.
And
People are taking pictures. They got good lights, good atmosphere.
And it makes it gives it a good basement feel.
Yeah,
like it makes you feel like you're back in like the start of battle rap. I know I wasn't there, but like it makes me feel like I could have been there at one point with this venue, because this venue feels like you're going back in time, because there's Elvis on the wall.
Yeah, it accommodates the battlers really well, but it is a smaller venue. It doesn't accommodate the crowd so much. Not the best seating and stuff like that, but really good venue for the battlers, man. Absolutely.
100%. So after that was Jadel versus Jadal, whatever.
Oh no, you're gonna get the beats now, buddy.
You know it's coming soon.
He's so sick of people messing up his
I
name,
know,
man.
but here's the thing.
You're battling him, so he's just warming up right now. He's talking shit is what he's really doing.
It's my dyslexia as well, so I read it how it's spelled. So that's why mostly when I see him, I see his name, and then I say his name how it's spelled, and it has an A, and it doesn't have an E.
Yeah, well, that's what everyone does. That's the problem, right?
His name is Jadel, but it has an A at where it should be Del. Yeah. Versus Capgun, which Capgun fucking improved. I didn't see him versus script, but I heard he did very well against.
I've seen some playbacks of the day versus the 1 rounder in script. He's like, something Jesse wanted 3 rounds, so I guess Letterman couldn't come, and he said something, which is alright because he's better than the bum. I was like, fuck yeah, that's good, man, it's good.
Like, he's coming. Like,
nice. So we're battling. I'm battling that motherfucker in April.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. Like, we both have battles.
So who won that one?
It was Capgun.
Yeah.
It was Capgun.
That's right. That's right.
Because
Jadell slipped up a couple times.
Yeah,
eh?
slip up, yeah, if you want to call it.
Well, yeah, well, bigger than that.
It was.
But I think Jadell would have won had he come clean.
Yeah, exactly.
Even though just a little bit more clean.
100%, because I feel like his material was good.
Yep.
Like,
and it always is.
His first round was good. Like, don't get me wrong, his first round was really good.
I know better than anyone that choking loses you battles. Every loss that I've ever had, I choked. Every loss. It's fact.
Yeah,
it is fact.
Most of the time.
I'm not saying that's why I lost. I'm not saying that's why I lost. I'm saying every time that I have lost, I have choked.
Yeah. No, that's a big factor. But now I'm thinking about like old King of the Dot video. I'm not sure if you've ever seen Nestle versus Shoddy Horror. Have you ever seen that battle?
I've seen a lot of Nestle battles.
Not there's a battle, Nestle versus Shoddy Horror. I believe it's on Blackout 2 or 3. And Nestle chokes in the second and third, like pretty badly, and it's very noticeable. But he comes out with the win of that battle. So I do think a choke
doesn't always lose it.
It's not impossible to get back from. But even Nestle said after that battle, he did not win it because of his chokes. He felt like with those chokes, he lost. Mm-hmm. So like, it all depends on judge's decision. And
that too.
I gave the battle 2-1 to Dave. I don't know who judged
after the battle.
After the battle. I don't know who judged this whole event. Was it the same 5 judges?
No, there's no way.
No, you don't think so?
I was asked to judge unique versus script, and that was the only battle that I judged.
Yeah, because I was all like, I didn't get asked to judge any battle, which I guess makes sense because the last 4 battles were me and all Shade Gang guys.
Okay.
So people were going to be like, he's biased. Even though
that's something as a coordinator of an event, you know, like.
No,
even when I go to BVB, they get me to battle judge maybe 1 or 2 battles. But you don't want those same guy judging every single battle.
That's true.
You know, you kind of like can pick out the sober cats in the crowd, which is I like the way BVB judges, and I don't care what anyone says. I stand by it. I love it. You get 2 paper slips, one of each name. You hand them out. There's no communications between the judges. You just go hand in your slip, and that's it.
I think that's what I'm going to prepare for the next event. Mm-hmm. I'm going to bring these papers, cut them all out, and give them to whoever the host is, and as the battles are going on, pass them out during that battle. Because it makes it more simpler, and I think I want to try to convince Bangum, hey Bangum, I know you're watching this.
Love you, Bangum.
To get the judge's decision afterwards on camera.
That's what they've been doing, didn't they? Didn't they bring the crowd back and they said judge's decision was?
No. Like, say if the judges were me, you, and
they're
script,
talking over the battle.
And script.
So they get the camera on the judges.
After, back
okay, just basically like an interview of what the judges thought.
Yeah, just being like, oh, I think blah, 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 took it 2-1. Because at the very end, I've noticed a lot of times with battles releasing, people are all like, who judged that? Why did they judge it that way?
To own up.
Yeah. So it's just like, if we get this thing being like, this is the reason why they chose, people can't be like, why did they choose that way? Well, they just fucking told you. If you don't like it, fuck off.
Yeah.
Don't cry over spilled milk.
No, there's nothing you can do. That's the thing. Once the decision is made, that's it. It's final. Mm-hmm. It doesn't matter if it was wrong. That is the decision. Just like the way, that's just like a law getting passed in government. Whether you like it or not, that's it, motherfucker.
Exactly. So the battle after that was script and unique.
Mm-hmm. Great battle.
Unique.
Unique
Fell flat.
Well, because I know he was drinking a bit. You could see it. he didn't make a fool of himself or anything, but he had a fighting chance at that battle had he come clean, man. Like, I seen it. I was feeling every fucking bar that he did deliver.
Wasn't on the level that he has been on in the last couple of, like, battles. I feel like right now, at this point, you match, like, anybody from Winnipeg or, like, Canada right now against Script, you have little of no chance. Because of that energy that he comes with.
Yeah.
It's just like this man's not worthy.
He's got
like,
stage presence, man.
It's just that bravado in his voice, and he's just like, you think that man's worthy?
Yeah,
like, it's just...
He intimidates his opponent, you know what I mean? Just by being up there.
Exactly, and he finds a way to joke about it in his opponents by being so serious with it. Mm-hmm. And it's great. So, obviously, I gave that to Script 3-0 because the stumble in each round for Unique. Yeah. But Unique did come with some good freestyling. He made people laugh. We know he even commented on himself. He was like, "I'm drunk as fuck, but I don't give a shit," or something like that. And like, it made everybody laugh. So, it was a good battle. That whole event was just like a really good feel-good moment.
It was, yeah.
Like, it was just a warm feel-good moment that everybody was
really good event. A well-needed event for Winnipeg.
For sure.
Shout-outs to Benny, shout-outs to Bangham for putting that together, man. But we're not finished yet. The main event.
The main event. We got Peppe versus MC motherfucking Rush. The most hated man in Winnipeg. So, fun fact for people who don't know this, I kind of helped set up this battle. I'm the one who messaged Peppe. I'm the one who told Peppe that he's going to be battling Rush.
Oh, you just threw it on him? You say you're battling Rush?
Well, so I messaged him. I was like, yo, what's your fee? And would you ever be interested in coming out with battle rap? Sent me his, like, fee. And he's like, yeah, but who would be the opponent? And I was all like, Rush. One word. That's all he said was Rush. And his one-word response was amazing.
What was it?
It was amazing.
Amazing.
It was literally just
I thought you were saying it was amazing.
No, it was just amazing.
I almost think he didn't believe it himself there.
Like,
it sounds like...
It's just incredible that he... And I asked him about this, and he was like, well, my visa was down. Like, I needed to get more credit on my card. Like, but... Like, watch that interview too with Peppe, because it was funny. He pretty much goes in on Rush saying, like, if I battle you, what does it matter? Like, do you think Chubb McForty is going to be like, bro, that was a good battle? No. If Organic sees this battle, he's going to drop me down to the PYs. Like, but that was a good battle.
It was.
Rush came with it. He came with a very good third round, I think. I felt like his third round was a little bit better. Because...
Better than Pepe's third round, you're thinking?
Well, the only reason why I'm saying this is because I knew Pepe's third round.
Okay.
I knew every round of Pepe's because me and him sparred the day before.
That's cool.
Like the day of
nice,
the
man.
event.
I like that.
So
I like that. Helping him warm up, man. It's
so
good.
I knew his bars, and he, like, I was like, after his battle, I was like, did you forget? Like, I felt like you forgot 4 bars.
I think he
said
like, he did, yeah.
He was like, yeah, I forgot these 4 bars, and I was like, yeah, because I felt
that was his third that he forgot, maybe?
Yeah.
Was it his third? It's because Cap Gun Dave had him shook with that fucking Cap Gun.
It was cause...
Dirty. That was dirty.
I'm
surprised I didn't hear you in the background going, dirty!
It's because of, not because of the Cap Gun thing, it was because of, because he did the Matt Hardy bar, but his second bar after that wasn't the second bar that he said, because he freestyled a second bar into that, which threw him off just by like a little bit, but he still finished.
I don't think anybody noticed.
No, nobody noticed.
No, it was clean.
If you noticed in that video, there's a part where there's a part where he's rapping and he goes to be like, I got her nailed to the wall like employee of the month.
Nice.
Me and Michael, like my homie, because he was with me while me and Peppe were sparring, we say that line out loud, and I just like looked down and instantly I was like, shit. Like, because I'm like saying his bars before anybody knew what it was. Like, like I'm saying it with him, like it's a known fact.
Word.
Like it was like a URL event and no one knew his bars yet.
Yeah, no, that was a great battle, man. Rush did his thing. Respects to that. You know, he put on a good event and gave people a show. And shout outs to Peppe for coming down, man. That was badass. This is the first Toronto cat to come down and help put on for the scene, man. So
debatably, because
okay, well,
AJ and Cody like are technically Toronto repped.
Okay.
Because Beast Mode is in Toronto.
Right. Is that where AJ lives? I don't know. I thought he was sleeping on the couch at Mike's or something like that.
No, he's in Port Colborne, Ontario with Cody. Cody, be safe. He's gonna rape you during your Beast Mode battle. Be safe. I actually like you, Cody. Don't worry.
Yeah, Peppe took that battle, in my opinion.
Definitely. It was an edge. Like, it was a 2-1 for sure.
2-1 for sure. Like you said, maybe Rush took the third. And but I still love the rebuttals, man. The way the guy... And you know what's funny? Cap Gun... I know he's tripping for that footage. He wants that footage so bad.
He wants it so bad.
But, you know, Cap Gun Dave, after he did his little antic with Rush, he ran back to Rush's corner.
He did.
So Peppe was, like, looking around. Where the fuck did you go, you little bastard? And he had to go travel to Rush's corner to go speak to the man, just to talk to him, right?
So that's hilarious. So, during this battle... Dave's behind Peppe, and I noticed this like during the intros. I'm all like, why the fuck is Dave behind Peppe?
And close too.
This is not normal. Peppe, we all know Capgun
is Rush's little lapdog.
Would be right behind Rush. Like we all know that. Like no one can front. And I was like, he's gonna shoot the Capgun. He's gonna shoot the Capgun. I wanted to tell Peppe so bad.
Look out!
But I
should have dove in, took a bullet for him. Oh, that would have looked good on cam, dude.
But it was just like the content. I need to leave the content how the content should be.
And I'm sure once that footage drops, I'm sure people from Toronto are gonna be like, "What the fuck is that bullshit?"
Yeah,
I know it. But you know what? I bet you Rush is going for that. He's hoping for that.
But here's the thing. People in Toronto are also loving Capgun's and Dave's name.
Right.
Yeah, because Peppe wants to set up a PY for Capgun just off of his name alone.
His name alone.
Because of the, because it's Capgun Dave.
Capgun Dave.
It's the greatest.
There's only one Capgun Dave, man.
There is.
Yeah. Authentic.
You said you have projects coming out. What are they? Like, do you want to announce them?
I got a track that I'm working on with a local cat, Dan Deeds. He's has a band, the Deeds band here in the city. They, alternative rock and a bunch of other shit. And
no, I haven't heard
so
of them.
he sent me an instrumental, and we've been working on a track.
The
And,
Deeds band? That's the band?
The Deeds, yeah.
I gotta check him out.
I know he tours, and he's actually worked with a lot of artists in Edmonton that used to rap back in the day and stuff that had good things going for them and shit. He was telling me, but really good artist, man. He's put out lots of music. He's made a career touring and stuff like that, and he's still doing it. I think he wants to do a show in April, and the song that we're doing, he wants to feature it during his show. So might do that. And then there's a couple other tracks that I'm working on that are really fucking fire, man.
On like a mixtape or an album?
I would like to do an album. The beats that I'm working on, they're all exclusive. Like I got my licenses and all that shit, all the paperwork required, because like that's the way I like to do it. If I'm working on a song these days, I don't just go download an MP3, put out a song, and release it. If that's the case, I won't even release it. It has to be. I have to have my rights. I have to be able to post it on the fucking digital stores and shit like that. So all the music that I've been putting out lately is, I've been putting my work in, man.
All right.
Trying to do it right, you know what I mean?
That's good, man. Well, that will be the end of our interview today. I'm hoping to have you back again soon, hopefully after the April event.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we'll recap.
We'll definitely recap that. Thank you again for coming on, my brother, and we'll definitely smoke some weed on camera. You guys will get like a little snippet footage after this interview of us smoking what we got from Critics and Connoiseurs. So everybody, take it easy, and we're out.
Hey Hey yo, fuck the haters. Why must I be forsaken for the path that I have taken, for the choices I've been making, all the voices I've been speaking? Thinking existence appreciated by the existential. Hard to be moral when your demon's residential. In your ivory tower, judging all of my life choices, when your dark side hasn't even found a voice yet. Need some yang for your yin, juice for your gin. Time to balance out all of your good with a healthy dose of sin. Now